Nice that you looking at. The Life of a Showgirl. The Life of the Showgirl is the 12th studio album by the American singer-songwriter Taylor Swift. It was released on October 3, 2025. Through Republic Records. Swift recorded it in Sweden with the producers Max Martin and Shellback during the European leg of the Eras Tour in 2024. Inspired by the tour and her romantic relationship with the American football player Travis Kelce, Swift conceived The Life of a Showgirl as a vibrant and lively album that reflected her triumphant state of mind, contrasting the heavy lyricism of her previous album. The Tortured Poets Department, 2024. The result was an upbeat, retro-styled pop and soft rock record of 12 songs about celebrity and contentment in love. The singer Sabrina Carpenter has a guest feature on the title track. Swift adopted a flamboyant, showgirl-inspired art direction for the album, collaborating with the fashion photographers Mert and Marcus. Journalists described it as the most provocative and glamorous visual aesthetic of her career. Swift announced The Life of a Showgirl on Kelce's podcast, New Heights, on August 13, 2025. Alongside the album, the opening track, The Fate of Ophelia, was released as the lead single. And a promotional film, titled The Official Release Party of a Showgirl, had a limited theatrical release in over 50 territories and topped the United States box office. The album polarized music critics. Praise was directed at its breezy sound and joyful lyrics, while criticism dubbed it a regression from Swift's previous bodies of work. The Life of a Showgirl topped the album charts across the Americas, Europe, and Asia Pacific upon release, and was immediately certified platinum in New Zealand, Spain, and the United Kingdom. In the United States, it became the fastest-selling album in history, moving over 4 million album equivalent units in its first week, including over 3.4 million pure sales. It became Swift's 15th number one album on the Billboard 200 chart, the most for any soloist. The album's songs occupied the top 12 spots of the Billboard Hot 100, led by The Fate of Ophelia. The Life of a Showgirl was conceived amidst the release of Swift's 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, 2024, which spent 17 weeks atop the Billboard 200 chart. The largest opening of her career, as well as Swift's heightened fame and publicized personal life during her 2023 run of the Eras Tour. She included songs from the album in a revamped set list for the European and final North American legs of the Eras Tour, running from May to December 2024. In April 2025, Universal Music Sweden reported in a now-deleted post that the Swedish violinist Erik Arvinder was involved in the production of Swift's upcoming music. On July 15, Hits magazine reported seismic rumblings of a new Taylor before removing the claim hours later. Swift teased The Life of a Showgirl with various Easter eggs. Media publications noting the specific outfit choices, social media posts, numbers, visuals, and performances spanning the promotional cycles of Midnights, 2022, and the Tortured Poets Department, as well as the Eras Tour. Swift produced The Life of a Showgirl alongside the Swedish producers Max Martin and Shellback, both of whom previously worked with Swift on her albums Red, 2012, 1989, 2014, and Reputation, 2017. She stated that the collaboration began after she spoke to Martin during the Stockholm shows of the Eras Tour in May 2024. She then traveled to Sweden in between tour dates on the European leg in the following months to record the album, only informing her record label of the album once it was finished and promotional materials had been created. She said that the album had the exuberant and electric and vibrant energy felt during the concerts and her downtime, recalling it as the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place of her life. The standard edition of The Life of a Showgirl contains 12 tracks and runs for 41 minutes and 40 seconds. Swift announced that the album would not include any bonus songs. Different from her past works, she explained that she wanted to focus on quality and on the theme and everything fitting together like a perfect puzzle, and described it as a departure from the data dump that was the 31-track The Tortured Poets Department. Swift subsequently released 9 limited-issue variants of the album with additional acoustic and demo recordings as bonus tracks. The Life of a Showgirl has been described as a pop and soft rock album, with retro influences of disco pop and country rock, as well as accents of grunge, reggae, and trap. It takes heavy inspiration from cabaret tunes and stage productions. While Swift's collaboration with Martin and Shellback on 1989 and Reputation resulted in earworm melodies and strong pop flourishes, their works on The Life of a Showgirl are more mellow and harmonious. Its songs are driven by percussive arrangements informed by 1970s soft rock drums or hip-hop beats. The production incorporates acoustic guitars, piano, atmospheric synthesizers, and subtle orchestration. Swift's vocals are multi-tracked, and most songs' final chorus ends with a high, ad-lib vocal. For The Life of a Showgirl, Swift said that the goal was creating melodies that were so infectious that you're almost angry at it, according to Ben Cesario of The New York Times. This album was her conscious return to straight-up pop music, after the indie folk and moody soundscapes of her recent releases. Swift's fame and romantic relationship with Travis Kelce are the main themes of the album, resulting in a light-hearted and whimsical record. Departing from the bleak themes of The Tortured Poets Department. While most tracks are straightforward love songs that detail Swift's contentment and willingness to settle down, a few tracks detail her reflections on past romantic relationships and desires to avenge personal conflicts. The title of the opening track, The Fate of Ophelia, references the death of Ophelia, the lead female character of William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. It depicts Swift's character as Ophelia, pledging loyalty to an honorable Prince Hamlet, contrary to a cowardly one in the original play. The song incorporates a mix of drums, steel guitars, and omnichord tones. Elizabeth Taylor is titled after the English-American actress Elizabeth Taylor. In it, Swift contemplates the nature of romance and fame over an orchestral pop-influenced soundscape of piano and programmed strings. Opalite is a pop-rock song with rock and Europop elements, about celebrating the happiness that comes from being with the right partner. The fourth track, Father Figure, interpolates the 1987 song of the same title by the English singer-songwriter George Michael. Backed by an orchestra, it portrays Swift as the ringleader of her career, facing other strong, powerful men in the industry. Eldest Daughter is a minor key piano ballad in which Swift sings about her insecurities and awareness of what the public says about her, before ending up in a happy relationship. Ruin the Friendship, with a production incorporating teen pop and 1990s country, is a song about Swift regretting not pursuing a romance with a high school friend. Actually Romantic was interpreted by multiple media outlets as a diss responding to the British singer Charli XCX's Sympathy is a Knife, 2024, which was allegedly about Swift. It is an indie rock, pop-punk, guitar pop track composed of electric guitars, and its lyrics find Swift flattered over another woman's obsession with her in Wish List. A power ballad with strong influences of 1980s synth pop, Swift sings about her goal being a peaceful domestic partnership and not just riches or recognition. Wood uses imagery of the redwood tree as a double entendre for knocking on wood and her lover's manhood. Musically, it is a dance and funk pop track with a choppy guitar line. In Cancelled, Swift positions herself among the fallen figures that the public ridiculed. Over an atmospheric production of Stomping Beats. Honey is an R&B influenced country pop track with stuttering beats, Hammond organs and cascading piano notes. In the song, Swift sings about the enjoyment of being with someone genuine and not passive-aggressive or arrogant. The closing and title track, The Life of a Showgirl, features the American singer Sabrina Carpenter, one of the opening acts of the Eras tour. A mid-tempo pop ballad with country influences. It is instrumented with slide guitars and strings. Lyrically, it is a character study of a showgirl named Kitty, who hails from Las Vegas and goes through the challenges of show business to become a successful showgirl. 54. Its spoken outro was recorded at the end of the final Eras tour concert in Vancouver in December 2024. Promotional visuals for The Life of a Showgirl have a glittery, orange-themed color scheme. Following the announcement of the album, buildings such as the Empire State Building and Kansas City Union Station were illuminated in orange, and various brands and companies posted glittery orange memes and parodies on their social media. The specific color went viral online. The social media platform Pinterest reported an 8,276% surge in searches for bold orange glitter. Photographs for the Showgirl-inspired material were shot by the fashion photography duo Mert and Marcus, who had previously worked with Swift on Reputation. The standard cover artwork, which references John Everett Millace's Hamlet-inspired painting Ophelia, depicts Swift half submerged in water while wearing a bralette adorned with lines of diamonds covering her torso. Customized by area. Parts of the cover fragment Swift's body into pieces resembling shattered glass, and the title The Life of a Showgirl is written in orange glitter. Swift stated that the cover was intended to glamorize the offstage aspects of the Eras tour, stating that each show ends with her in a bathtub. Prestige Hong Kong's Surabhi Redcar wrote that, while Ophelia's eyes are left lifeless following her drowning, Swift gazes directly at you from the cover, suggesting that she isn't one to suffer and drown under the norms of patriarchy that once killed Ophelia. A rhinestone-encrusted bra and thong set worn by Swift for the photoshoot, complete with a headpiece, feathered armbands, and hip accessories, was originally designed by Bob Mackie for the finale of Don Arden's show Jubilee. One of the album's artworks features Swift in the Jubilee costume with a yellow headpiece and a choker necklace adorned with 3 rhinestone pendants, alongside her Eras tour backup dancers dressed as showgirls. Journalists characterized the overall aesthetic of The Life of a Showgirl as depicting the flamboyance and maximalism of showgirls. Olivia Petter of The Times viewed the album's promotion as the first time Swift intentionally sexualized her public image. And Hailey LaSavage of Marie Claire described the aesthetic as sensual and sparkling, and the most revealing Swift has ever dressed in the public eye. On August 11, 2025, the sports podcast New Heights, hosted by Kels and his brother Jason, posted a thumbnail promoting their next episode, featuring a silhouette of Swift. A countdown with an orange background appeared on Swift's website on August 12, when it ended at 12:12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, UTC-4 o'clock. The website revealed the album title, The Life of a Showgirl, along with pre-order packages for the physical editions. In the New Heights episode that aired on August 13, Swift revealed the cover artwork, track listing, and release date. With over 1.3 million live viewers, the episode set the Guinness World Record for the most concurrent views for a podcast on YouTube. It became the most watched episode of New Heights on the platform, accumulating over 10 million views in less than 20 hours. The Life of a Showgirl was released on October 3, 2025. Approximately 500 Target stores remained open for the midnight release to sell physical copies, including an exclusive single-pressing vinyl variant promoted through a social media comedy sketch. The album was available in 27 physical variants, 16 CDs, 8 vinyls, 2 deluxe CDs with a clothing item, and a cassette, and 11 digital download editions. Each vinyl variant included a unique poem by Swift that, when combined, formed the album's prologue. The Fate of Ophelia was released as the lead single in conjunction with the album, followed by the digital release of its music video on October 5. Swift partnered with multiple digital platforms to promote the album. It included international Spotify billboards showcasing the design of the era's tour stage and lyrics from The Life of a Showgirl. Pop-up events hosted by Spotify and TikTok featuring sets and installations inspired by the album. A Spotify playlist curated by Swift containing her old songs that were produced by Martin and Shellback, and orange confetti and a flaming heart emoji when entering her name on Google search. The Apple Music lyrics pages for some of Swift's earlier songs were altered to capitalize certain letters, revealing lyrics from The Life of a Showgirl. QR codes hidden on orange doors across 12 cities led to now deleted videos on Swift's YouTube channel. Some fans alleged that the videos were created using generative artificial intelligence and expressed their disapproval. This is the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye.